The Musaf on Rosh Hashanah is the longest Musaf, the longest Shemona Esrei of the entire year. And the main part of that Musaf is divided into three sections. The first section is called Malchuyos, and in it we take psukim that speak about Hashem's kingdom, and we reference those psukim. And the second part is called Zichronos, in which we remember all that Hashem has done for the Jewish people and the fact that the Jewish people have been there for Hashem as His people, serving Him. We want to conjure up all kinds of good memories for HaKadosh Baruch Hu on the Day of Judgment. And the third section is called Shofros, in which we bring out psukim speaking of the significance and importance of the shofar and what it represents. Now, when we recall each section, now depending on your minhag, either the shofar is blown in the repetition of the Shemona Esrei, or the shofar is blown in the silent Shemona Esrei as well as the repetition of Shemona Esrei. But the shofar is always blown, and why is the shofar blown with each section? So the answer is that the day is called a Yom Teruah. It's a day of Teruah, it's a day of sound. The day of Teruah is significant because Rosh Hashanah is the coronation day of Hashem. It's a day upon which we are mamlich Hashem over the entire world. We recognize that Hashem is the king of the entire world. So it's a tremendous coronation festivity that takes place. And the Musaf is the highlight of the coronation. At the end, toward the end of the Shofaros section of the Musaf, we say the following words. Ki ata shomeya kol shofar. For you, Hashem, you listen to the sound of the shofar, uma'azin trua, and you listen very intently to the trua, to the sound. Ve'ein dom elach, and there is no one who is compared to you. So what's the significance of these words? The Mikdash Mordechai explains that Hashem listens to the sound of the shofar and the sound of the trua. In other words, the sound of the shofar brings up all kinds of good memories to Hashem, be it Har Sinai or the Akedah. Hashem thinks about the Jewish people in a positive way. We want Hashem thinking about the Jewish people in a positive note on this day of judgment. But the words V'ein dom elach, that there is no one like you, connected to the shofar and trua, is of great significance, and he explains why. He says, when it would come to an inauguration or it comes to a coronation of a king, the focus is solely on the king or the inauguration of the leader of a given country. And if anyone tries to change the dynamic, if anyone tries to change the discussion and focus on any other issue, the response that people are given is today is the day for the king, today is the day for the coronation, today is the day for the inauguration. Everything else is on the side. We can talk about that another day. There's only one drive, there's only one focus for today, that's on the king. So certainly anyone who would try to bring up their own issues and try to ask the king for their own personal matters to be spoken about, the king would not only be insulted, the king would punish the individual. What kind of chutzpah? This is a day that's about the king. This is a day it's about the leader. It's not about the individuals. It's not about the citizens. The only interaction the citizens have with the king is to tell him how great he is on that day. Ve'ein dom elach, Hashem is not compared to anyone else, because that's true of a melech basar adam, that's true of a king, which is a king of flesh and blood. But the melech malchei amlachim, the king of kings, the ruler of the world, the melech malchei amlachim, Hashem, when it comes to his day in which we coronate him, in which we recognize his sovereignty over the entire world, he allows us to have the chutzpah to speak about ourselves when it's really all about him. We beg for a year of bracha, of blessing, a year of refuah, a year of health, a year of prosperity, a year of growth. And Hashem allows us to do it all on his watch. That's what it means, V'yein dom elach, there is no one like you, Hashem. And that's the mindset that we are to have when we approach Rosh Hashanah. May we all be zocheh that Hashem bless us with a year of health, of nachas, of prosperity, of growth in Torah and mitzvos, and a year in which Hashem makes all of our wishes come true and fills our homes and our communities with only bracha. Ksiva v'chasima tova to all.